Well, good day to you.
I'm a birth American. And a spiritual...
There, now, take your $2 and never tell anybody what I told you to do. Ah, hello everybody, it's Megalithic here. And today we're going to take a look at the after-hours nightclub business, don't you know? Okay, so why don't we get started then, ladies and gentlemen? Now, the after-hours nightclub business was a DLC released approximately a year ago in the summer of 2018, don't you know? And there are all the revelers lining up outside to enjoy festivities in the nightclub. Okie dokie, now there are two entrances to the nightclub, ladies and gentlemen. There's the front entrance around there we saw, and if we just take a little walk on down the back here, as you may have seen on other videos, we have the rear entrance just there. Okie dokie, but on this occasion, I think as we're giving an official sort of walkthrough guide for the nightclub there, we're not going to take the rear entrance on this occasion. I think we'll go to the front occasion to see the front entrance there. Just feel like the more fitting thing to do on this particular occasion. And like I say, waves and strays all lining up to get into my club as well they ought. Okie dokie, well here we go. We're going to head on inside then, ladies and gentlemen. There we go, walking in. And there's the beautiful nightclub you can see there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now we're inside, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, this is a general code and check-in area. We're going to take a walk through of the whole building. There are several levels to it. We're going to explain how it works as a business. So let's get started then, shall we? Now, like I say, heading on down the first level, or the first things first, like I say, this is just the general club area. This is the front for the illegal businesses that go on, don't you know? Okay, and as you can see, coming on down here, we have a bar area, and I think, yes, why not? Well, why not have a whiskey? Yes, I think I'll steer clear of the Macbeth, you know, that has an awful effect on me sometimes. But, yeah, I think we'll just go for a whiskey before we take a wander around the nightclub. And why not, ladies and gentlemen? After all, nightclub is all about enjoying oneself, and whiskey is a particularly good way to do that. Okay, here we go, knocking it back down the hatch and all that, and jolly good. Okie dokie, right then. Well, that's good enough. Shall we carry on with the tour then, shall we? Okie dokie, out of my way. Right, okay, yeah, so like I say, we'll walk down the main hallway. There's a bar there at the entrance then, you know, ladies and gentlemen, and then walk on through, and this is the, yes, this is the actual dance area itself, the dance floor, don't you know, and you can, simply by pressing right on the D-pad, enjoy a little boogie with the youthful, oh, and Laszlo, of course, who was not youthful at all. Okie dokie, yes, and then, yes, we press to the left. We've got a number of different options there, none of which we're going to currently use, to be quite frank with you. Okay, now we press circle, we sort of get this camera that swoops in and whatnot. Okay, makes things look rather funky, except if Laszlo wasn't there. And I think that's enough of that now, isn't it? Okie dokie, so yes, ladies and gentlemen, walk through the bar, down the corridor there, do the whole whatnot, down to the bar and down to the nightclub itself. And I'd say this is the dance floor where most of the revelers seem to enjoy themselves. Okie dokie. Now we're heading on up the stairs here, as you can see, and now we can look down there onto all the revelers, still all the people partying, and yes, there is a bar over here, and this is a lady that we picked up on that setup mission. Okay, so yeah, I think she's offering alcoholic beverages. Why not? Why not partake in a little bit of refreshment? I think I'll have a whiskey, and why not? Okay, yes, jolly good. Yes, don't just show me the bottle, pour it. Good God, woman. Okay, yes, there we go, down the hatch and all that, bottoms up, jolly good, okie dokie, right here, warms the cockles, you know. Okay, well here we go, we're going to take a walk on through now, through the upper level of the nightclub, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to go and have a look at the, what this actual nightclub is all about. It's simply not about providing drinks for local Los Santions, don't you know? No, this is actually an illegal, this is a front for an illegal business, and that's what we're going to take a look at right now. Okay, now once you buy your nightclub, which you may have seen on another video. If not, you can go and check that out. This is your office area. So you buy the nightclub, you come on up here to your office area. And here's a sort of lounge area for you. And what do you know? There's a private bar here. So I think, yes, why not just have a little whiskey while we take this tour. Okie dokie, I've got to serve myself on this occasion. Really is a rather wretched shame, that, don't you know? Okay, well, here we go. Yes, drink. I definitely do think so. Right, jolly good. Okay, and down the hatch, bottoms up and slam it down. I have no idea why I did that in such a temper. Okie dokie, yes, loosen the shoulders and all that. Right, okay, now we're going to step away from the table and, like I say, go and have a look what this business is all about, ladies and gentlemen. Now, like I said, we're coming back through to the office area here. There are two computers, as you can see. There's a computer there that we use. There is Tony's computer right there. Okay, but we're more interested on this, the yellow screened one. Now, if we take a walk over to the this wall here, ladies and gentlemen, you'll see a safe, and this is where the profit from the club accrues. Now, it's not a great deal of money, to be quite frank with you. It goes up quite slowly. It only really reaches $70,000, but it will pay for your DJs, and you'll see the significance of that later on. Okie dokie, there we go. So I'm just going to open it up there and take the money out of rather piffling $27,000. Not really worth it, but just showing you how it works. Okay, well that's the sort of basics. So let's get down to business then, ladies and gentlemen. How do we earn money? Well, we don't have to do a lot, to be quite frank with you. Like I say, the business opportunities for this computer can be accessed via the computer, and that's exactly what we're going to do right now. Okay, so here we go. Now, one does have to be at a secure server, or maybe a motorcycle club, I don't know, to access the computer, but here we go. I'm already in one, and so we're going to log on. Okay, so this is the computer for the business, ladies and gentlemen. You can see we have the home there, and we have the nightclub popularity up the top there. We'll come to that very shortly. Okay, got nightclub management, resident DJ, warehouse management, sell goods and upgrades, all that sort of business. Okay, so here we go. Nightclub management is really revolves around promoting the club and keeping it popular. As you can see, you can launch club promotions from there, but I really wouldn't recommend it. Another way to boost your popularity is simply to refresh your DJs, don't you know? And that's exactly what we'll do right now. Okay, it costs $10,000. Now you can do it from your club office, but unfortunately, if you choose to do that, you are sent to this rather extended cutscene where the one set of DJs or the one DJ will hand over to another, depending on who happens to be playing at any given time. And there is not much we can do to skip this scene, and unfortunately, as you can see, when it ends, it has put us back on the club floor, and that is not at all where we wish to be. Rather annoying, I do have to say so. Okay, so we've taken the one DJ off, or the pair of DJs. I don't know why they go around in a pair. They obviously lacking confidence. And we've put on Dixon, who it used to be a shop in the country where I come from, you know. Okay, well, we're walking past the bar, so I think, yes, we'll go and have another whiskey, why don't we, ladies and gentlemen? And there we go, yes. And once again, she's just going to show me the bottle. Pour the bloody drink, my darling. Christ almighty, I really ought to put an end to this lady. She's just absolutely playing with me. She really is. Okie dokie, so there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Like I say, we've taken a look at the sort of basics of the club there, the more aesthetic features and whatnot. How it accrues money in the safe there from the drink sales and the door entry, presumably not a great deal, but that is, of course, like I say, not what this nightclub is all about. So let's go back there now and head back to the office and continue with the real business of this club. Okie dokie, righty, here we go, and sitting back down at the computer, ladies and gentlemen. Right, what's going on? Oh, well, how about that? Security cameras. Right, I had no idea we had those. Right, okay, well, I'm not going to look at those now. Maybe we'll take a look at them in a moment. Okay, so here we go. Like I say, sitting back on down to the computer now, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to continue with explaining how this business works. Like I say, we have the home, we have nightclub management, and we have the resident DJs. And as you can see there, by booking that DJ for $10,000, we have increased our popularity, but it is not yet at the top. Now, we could go ahead and book it, but we're going ahead for that cutscene again, so we're not going to bother. Now, as you can see, this is the warehouse management. Unfortunately, I've employed everybody, and I have everybody assigned to different things. Now, where we go, here we go. We got the sell stock page, and there we go. We have special orders down there, which are smaller amounts, but give a sort of bonus, so we can sell it all in one go. And we have the standard upgrades, equipment, staff, and security, and such forth. Unfortunately, I've purchased all of those already. Okie dokie, ladies and gentlemen, so that's a quick walkthrough of the computer. Okay, now let's get on up. In fact, as we're here, why not take a look at those security cameras after all? You know, I've never looked at them myself. Okay, here we go. We have one outside. We can move the camera around a little bit. Whoops, what happened there? Okay, right. Okay, that's inside now, isn't it? Okay, I don't know quite where I got... Oh, I see, channel up and down. Right, okay, it's all on the left stick there. Right, so we can move the camera left and right on the left stick, or move the channels up and down. Okay, here we go now, flipping through the different cameras, as you can see. Yes, and there's my barmaid, rather shifty lady. I ought to keep an eye on her, I should think. Okay, and there we go, some of the young local revelers enjoying their drinks and whatnot. Okie dokie, here's a shot of the dance floor. Okay, I get the general idea. I'm sort of wondering, really, if we get a shot out into that back alley, don't you know? Surely we would put some security cameras down there. Oh, hello, there I am. How about that? Jolly good. Right, okay, and that's the, is that the one that we started? No, that's the one we started on before. Okay, so presumably this is back out. Yeah, there we go. Well, how about that? No camera down the back alley after all. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so that is the surface layer pretty much. Now there is a sort of a garage area out the back here. That vehicle can't be accessed, and you can park just down there. Right. Well, I'm trying to point, but I'm just pointing at the wall. Yes, that's right. Yes, that's annoying, isn't it? Okay. Right, okay, down there. That's where you can park down there. And I believe it's a temporary store for the old vehicle. I don't think it sort of considers it the permanent location and whatnot. You know, I could be wrong on that, but I think it's much like the bunker, the gun-running bunker, don't you know? Where their car will be stored in there temporarily. Okay, well, this is the one floor, and like I say, there are multiple floors to this nightclub here. The basement level's there, and we're going to go down to basement level 1. The rest are pretty much a carbon copy of each other, don't you know? Okay, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen, heading on inside. Okay, and here we go. This is the basement level. Now, this is where all our illegal arms and such forth and drugs will be stored. You know, it's pretty much the other levels, like I say, are well, they're not exactly a carbon copy of this, to be honest. This is the main functional level. Now, take a walk on through here. We have the computers and whatnot, and all your staff. There is absolutely no reason to come down here ever. Okay, in fact, there's no reason to go around most of these rooms. It is purely aesthetic reasons. But if we take a look around, we can see some of the goods building up there, some armaments apparently. And how about that? That's that security guard that I've paid for. You, sir, you are absolutely rubbish. If I ever get raided, I'm going to take you around the back and shoot you in the back of the head, right there. Yes. Okie dokie, just letting him know what's up, you know, letting him know the score and all that. Just keep walking, sunshine. Yeah, so we're back through to the computer room there, okay, and, well, we'll go on round to the garage, you know. Each level does come with a garage, and here we go. Now, in this particular garage, we do have the sale vehicles. We have the mule there, the speedo, and I believe it was the pounder was the larger one. Okay, so let's take a look down here. There's the speedo right there, ladies and gentlemen, and the mule next to it, and the pounder right at the end. Now, all of these vehicles, as you can see, have been upgraded, and the different vehicles will be required for different sales. The smaller sales can be completed in the speedo, the medium-sized sales completed in the mule, and as you may well guess, the larger sales in the pounder. Okay, now they can all be fully, they don't actually come with the nightclub, that should be pointed out. They do have to be purchased separately, and they can be upgraded to have weapons and armor and so forth. Okay, now here we are at the control station of the basement level, and this pretty much is a carbon copy once again of the computer upstairs, like you can see, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the only difference is, of course, a tip my good friend Mr. Raccoon showed me, that if you order your DJ from down here, as you can see, we're not quite full yet. There we go, we'll order our next DJ, and there we go, we get absolutely no cutscene. Now, and while it does appear that bar hasn't increased at all, if we go out, and then simply log back in, we now see that, there we go, jolly good, it has actually affected the popularity, so you can cut out that annoying cutscene there, ladies and gentlemen. Okie dokie, and no need to undertake promotional missions whatsoever. I'd highly recommend just spending the $10,000. Okie dokie, there we go. Now, like I say, warehouse management, where you can assign your staff to different goods, and there we go, sell all goods if we choose to. Now, we're not going to on this particular occasion, because there's not nearly enough in there to really warrant the time of the mission. Okay, now, we'll go and have a look at another level, I think. Just go down, well, why not go down to the second basement level? Not much to see down here, to be quite frank with you. All, I believe basement level 2 through 5 are all pretty much identical. They effectively serve just as a garage space. Okay, then here we go. Like I say, there's no computer terminal here, as you can see. If you wish, there's some stuff and whatnot through here. Okie dokie, jolly good. And there we go. This is where, if the business was booming, if it was much higher up the bar, all of these areas would, whoops, this is okay, cut ahead there. Yes, a lot of this area would be full. And like I say, just a garage area, really. You can see all my livery cars down here and whatnot. Okie dokie, right, so we're heading back through. Now, there is a computer that one can access, if it was similar to the ones on the previous 2 levels, and I do believe it's where your staff are in here, okie dokie. So should you need to access the network, you can do it from here, as you can see, but we're not going to do that right now. Okay, then, so, ladies and gentlemen, there we go. That's pretty much it. That is pretty much the nightclub. Okay, and you may well be thinking, oh, well, what's the deal then? How does this actually work? Well, it really is incredibly simple, ladies and gentlemen. Provided that you already own biker businesses such as the methamphetamine factory, the cocaine factory, the weed farm and whatnot, and they are operational, and the gun running bunker and such forth, in other words, you own these previous type of businesses, then and you go ahead and purchase the nightclub. Well, it seems to, as far as I can tell, and I could be wrong on this, please let me know if I am, but as far as I can work out, the nightclub seems to accrue stock from them for free. That is to say that, as you can see, the stock bar, well, it's not, that's the popularity bar, but the stock bar that you could see in the bottom right hand corners, where in the lower levels there, that simply takes goods from your other businesses without any cost. You see, so that would be, say, if you had a full bar of stock in your cocaine factory, you would accrue cocaine in your nightclub, apparently without losing any supplies or any stock from your cocaine factory. So effectively speaking, this acts as a bonus or a boost to any business you already have active. Okay then, and like I say, there is no need to do resupply missions, there is no need to purchase resupplies, provided you already, in fact, how about that, if we'll go, something I've got to look at before, we can go down to a stage if we want, don't you know, so we'll just do that right now. Okay, and there is Madonna. Kiko can have a little dance on the stage if we want. Join the party, as it is our club. We are perfectly entitled to dance behind the DJ, don't you know, ladies and gentlemen? And that's exactly what I'm doing at the moment. Kiko, now, like I was saying, with the business, I do... Actually, hold on a minute. I do believe that we can, I think it's possible to get the way down here, back onto the dance floor on them. I can't see a sodding thing. Ah, there we go. Okie dokie. Yes, and how about that? You can actually walk right on down the dance floor, ladies and gentlemen. There are paid dancers, dancing away in body paint, I should think. Okay, can't get through there. Really can't see much at all, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen. Right, shocking. Right, okay, let me through, ladies. Right, okay, right, I can't get through there. Okay, this is really becoming rather annoying. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there we go. Right, jolly good. Okay, so that is pretty much the nightclub business. Like I say, provided you have gun running and other such businesses like that active, purchasing this nightclub will simply accrue money for free, as far as I can tell. It requires those businesses, like I say, not all of them. One could just have the cocaine factory or just a couple of them, but the more of them you have, the more money is accrued and the quicker it is accrued. And I think I'm just going to go up to the bar, and yes, here we go, jolly good. But I think, well, I've been handling my whiskey quite well tonight. I think I'm going to go for that Macbeth, don't you know, ladies and gentlemen. After all, I think, like I say, I've got my whiskey legs on today. Okie dokie, and yes, there she is showing me the bottle, pour the sodding thing. Okay, jolly good. Okay, and here we go, knocking it back, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, I think I can handle that quite well on this occasion. Sometimes it does me mischief, you know, but I don't feel so. Yeah, you're all scum in my book, all of you. Get out of my sodding club or I'll... Oh, what the bloody hell was that? Oh, sodding hell, they've thrown me around the back again, haven't they? They keep doing that. That really is absolutely shocking, you know. So, like I say, ladies and gentlemen, the nightclub business, should you undertake it, yes, if you have those other businesses, you certainly should. I can't say enough times that it does appear that this business simply generates money for absolutely nothing. Now, it does take a long time, but it accrues there in the basement and essentially provides you with free cash. Okay then, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. I think we're going to take a little drive out. I'm going to try and scare these. There we go. Gave those two gentlemen a good scare, didn't we? Ha ha ha. Okie dokie. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you've got those other businesses, I would highly recommend purchasing the nightclub, and we're just going to head out onto the streets of Los Santos now and see how far I can drive in cinematic without actually hitting anything, and that's going to be 2 or 3 seconds, I would imagine. Okay, here we go, righty, heading on down the street, God save the Queen and all that, you know. Okay, right, so far, so good, I actually haven't hit anything, that's unusual, it's not like me at all. Right, did I clip something there? I don't know, didn't seem to slow down at all, did we? Well, I'm doing rather well for me, I must say, very rarely I get this far without slamming into the back of something, and here we go, wiggling through the traffic, and my goodness, how about that? Oops, I don't know if I got him, but don't seem to have slowed down any. Well, this really is remarkable. Whoops, it daisies clipped him. Right, I'm going to try to come off the motorway. Oops, it daisies. Think I'm going to lose it there. No, still got it. Okie dokie. Can't see where the bloody hell I'm going, really. Okay, we're heading up all here on the motorway. Right, well, this is probably the longest I've ever gone on a cinematic camera without hitting anything. Don't you know, ladies and gentlemen, I really am rather pleased with that. Okie dokie. Right, well, here we go, out on the motorway. Shouldn't have much problem here. Looking quite good. Oops, at daisies. Squashed a cyclist, didn't I? Yes, killed a motorcyclist there. That is better pull off the motorway again. Yes, I got a little bit cocky there, didn't I? Whoops, okay, I'm losing it. And whoops, at daisies. And, well, how about that? Oh, that really was a jolly good spot of good luck there, wasn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Anyway, I do hope you've enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.